Cease this detestable boo-hooing instantly, or else seek the shelter of some other place of worship.
I've a right to be here if I like, same as you.
A woman who utters such depressing and disgusting noises has no right to be anywhere. No right to live. Remember that you're a human being with a soul and the divine gift of articulate speech. That your native language is the language of Shakespeare and Milton and the Bible. And don't sit there crooning like a bilious pigeon.
Ow!
Look at her, a prisoner of the gutters, condemned by every syllable she utters. By right she should be taken out and hung for the cold-blooded murder of the English tongue. Oh, heavens, what a noise. This is what the British population calls an elementary education.
Come, sir, I think you picked a poor example.
Oh, did I? Here and down in Soho Square, dropping H's everywhere, speaking English any way they like. You, sir, did you go to school?
What do you take me for a fool?
Well, no one taught him take instead of tyke. Hear a Yorkshireman or worse, hear a Cornishman converse, I'd rather hear a choir singing flat. Chickens cackling in a pond, just like this one. Yawn! I ask you, sir, what sort of word is that? It's ow and yawn that keep her in her place. Mocks her wretched clothes and dirty face. Why can't the English teach their children how to speak? This verbal class distinction by now should be antique. If you spoke as she does, sir, instead of the way you do, why, you might be selling flowers too.
I beg your pardon.
An Englishman's way of speaking absolutely classifies him. The moment he talks, he makes some other Englishman despise him. But one common language, I'm afraid, we'll never get. Oh, why can't the English learn to set a good example to people whose English is painful to your ears? The Scotch and the Irish leave you close to tears. There even are places where English completely disappears. Well, in America, they haven't used it for years. Somebody is going to touch you with a broomstick if you don't stop snibbling. Now, sit down.
Ow, one would think you was my father.
If I decide to teach you, I'll be worse than two fathers to you. Here,
What's this for?
to wipe your eyes. And to wipe any part of your face that feels moist. Remember, that is your handkerchief, that is your sleeve. Don't mistake the one for the other if you wish to become a lady in a shop. She's so deliciously low, so horribly dirty.
Oh, I ain't dirty. I wash my face and hands before I come.
I'll take it. I'll make a duchess of this draggle-tailed gutter snipe.
Ow!
I'll start today, now, this moment.
Well, yeah.
Mrs. Pierce, take her away and clean her. Sandpaper if it won't come off any other way. Is there a good fire in the kitchen?
Yes, but
Well, take all her clothes off and burn them. Ring up and order some new ones for her and wrap her up in brown paper. In Hartford, Hereford, and Hampshire.
hurricanes hardly happen. How kind of you to let me come.
Now, once again, where does it rain?
On the plain, on the plain.
And where's that blasted plane?
It's Spain, it's Spain.
The rain is Spain, stays mainly in the plain. The rain is Spain, stays mainly in the plain. Oh,
grown accustomed to her face. She almost makes the day begin. I've grown accustomed to the tune. She whistles night and noon. Her smiles, her frowns, her ups, her downs are second nature to me now. Like breathing out and breathing in. I was serenely independent and content before we met. Surely I could always be that way again, and yet I've grown accustomed to the looks, accustomed to her voice, accustomed to her face. Marry Freddie. What an infantile idea. What a heartless, wicked, brainless thing to do. But she'll regret it. She'll regret it. It's doomed before they even take the vow. I can see her now, Mrs. Freddie Eynsford Hill, in a wretched little flat above a store. I can see her now, not a penny in the till, and a bill collector beating at the door. She'll try to teach the things I taught her, and end up selling flowers instead, begging for her bread and water, while her husband has his breakfast in bed. I shall never take her back. If she came crawling on her knees, let her promise to atone, let her shiver, let her moan. I will slam the door and let the hellcat freeze. Yeah, marry Freddie, ha! But I'm so used to hear say good morning every day. Her joys, her woes, her highs, her lows are second nature to me now. Like breathing out and breathing in. I'm very grateful she's a woman and so easy to forget. Rather like a habit one can always break. And yet I've grown accustomed to the trace of something in the air. Accustomed to her face.